Yes, we're live. Fantastic. Thank you to the execution team. Thank you to your amazing Anya, who's the energetic host. Okay, so as a farmer, what I observed from nature is it's extremely forgiving. How I'll tell you a couple of examples. So my farm has been exposed to chemicals for about 40, 50 years, since 1980s or something. My grandparents have been brainwashed to use chemicals instead of natural cow dung and gomutra, which is cow urine, right? And instead of desi products, um, they've been successfully brainwashed by chemical industry or pesticide industry to go for chemical farming. So I don't feel myself to be pardoned when I say we have raped the land for 40 years, literally, day in, day out. We have stolen its nutrition. We have taken advantage of Mother Earth and the Panchabhutas. We have taken them for granted. And I don't know how man expects a better yield. I mean, there's no end for our greed, to be honest. And we keep expecting more and more and more and even more yield every year after year, right? And when we don't get it, all we do is blame everything in nature except ourselves. So that's why I say I felt man in the sense, including myself, my species was the most dangerous on this planet. So later, of course, good news. My story always ends with a great positive note. So on the other side, the positive thing is, you know what natural farming is? Humans doing nothing is natural farming. So leaving the land the way it is, or leaving the environment like a forest. There's no ruler. There's no to be ruled in the forest. You know, everyone is going about doing their work. So good news was I didn't have to do much in natural farming. I just had to let myself take a step back and observe nature do its magic. And that's when I started enjoying the courtesy and the privileges of Mother Nature. And I would see magic happen every day, right from morning till I close my eyes in the night. It was so beautiful, friends. So, moral of the story is after 40 years of chemical farming, extreme chemical farming, to be honest, it only took me 2 years, 2 years of replenishment, and the land just reversed everything that we deprived it of. Pardon me. So I was very shocked. I was expecting at least a 4 to 5 years of reversal time, as I, I was trained. When I came to India, I went, spoke to other natural farmers, did a few courses about farming, and I was told just be prepared, huh? For 4 to 5 years, just don't expect any money out of any income out of your land. You just got to leave it the way it is, let it recoup or replenish or re-energize and all that. But without anything, literally within 1.5 to 2 years, uh, how would you know your land is already replenished? Because there are few tests when you touch your soil or when you test your soil. Um, you would know that your land is of this quality versus how it was before you entered the field. So that was shocking for me. Excuse me. So I was wondering, how come the land did not take 40 years to repair itself? So what I observed in nature is everything is so forgetful and forgiving. In fact, remember when our closed ones pass away, we almost feel like there is no way I can take another step or spend another day without them. There's no mental clarity. But what happens over the period of time? We forget them, And thank God for this quality to forget and forgive, friends. If not, we'll be stuck in this loop of past and future. Past, understandable, because the event happened in the past. But how the future is, because we keep this, because look, our mind, right, loves to jump. It's fickle, it's playful, it's it wants to run, it wants to be busy all the time. So often what mind does is it wants to jump from present to past, past to future, future to present, like that. And meditation is all about keeping yourself in present, or mindfulness or enlightenment is all about keeping yourself in present. And why do we say that is because the more you replay yourself, or you're stuck in the past, or you think, imagine that person didn't die and I had that person right beside me right now, how the future would have been. That's another jump to the future, a non existent future. So, this jumping between past to present to future and then past, future, you're missing the golden time, the only real time or the real moment that you have, which is the present moment. That's the only truth that we have in our hands. So by jumping, we're not only losing energy or wasting energy, but we're stuck in the same old loop. Okay. So luckily, nature is not like that. Everything, observe in nature, everything is refreshed, everything is ever changing. We say, no, the only constant thing in nature is the change. So change happens so constantly that it's right from the sun sets, then the moon comes, the moon goes away, and then the sun rises again. See, everything is changing, right from the monsoons to your seasonal fruits to your diseases to everything, your age to everything is being, we welcome the new and the old is just discarded, and without any burden of guilt or sadness, or we are letting go of something valuable types. Its time is done. So someone who understands how to let go properly, without the resentment, without this guilt or burden, or without the anger, or without the lack of mental clarity, right, is always in present, and that's the most important achievement in life. Okay. So forgiveness is all about just letting go. It's that simple, but it's so damn difficult unless you have a discipline to achieve it, or a guru who stands and lives by example. Okay. Like Prabodh sir, we are very lucky that we see great masters like Prabodh sir, not only teaching and preaching, but also following what they say. Okay. So, just as Mother Nature, we got to remember that this sense of revenge, or this sense of guilt, or the sense of loop, uh, again and again, playing that in our mind, has to go. Okay. If not, there's a beautiful story. Imagine there is a two-sided blade, a sharp blade, and a snake is wrapped around it. The more the snake hugs it or tightens its grip around the blade, the more it's getting cut deeper into, right? And it's not letting go, because the snake is not as enlightened or as aware as a human being should be. So it's tightening its grip, thinking it's taking revenge on the blade, but it's actually killing itself. And it tightens it so much that it finally gets cut into pieces. So not forgiving and having a revenge attitude is the same. Being stuck in the past is the same. So forgiveness, usually when we hear this word, we often think, oh, we're forgiving others, or forgiveness is coming from me to someone else. It's flowing from me to someone else on the opposite side. But in fact, it's very, very true. And anyone who has practiced forgiveness, and I'm sure everyone has here, because we wouldn't survive if we did not practice forgiveness. We wouldn't be here if our parents didn't forgive us for the things that we've made them go through. We wouldn't be here if nature did not forgive our acts of thoughts, actions, and words in the past. We wouldn't be here if our teachers and gurus did not forgive us for what we've made them go through. So, first of all, let's spend a second here to thank all of them who has forgiven us and promise them to give a Gurudakshina back to take this uh, tradition forward. So what you get is what you should pass on to the next person in queue, right? So we should promise ourselves that every day, right from morning, when you start your conscious breath, when you come out of your sleep and you take your first breath, till you go back to sleep, everything is borrowed. The air that you're breathing is not your own. The sight, vision, the visions that you see is not your own. Nothing much in this world is self-created, isn't it? So when nature and this world and this universe is presenting so much in front of us for free, with no conditions, isn't it? Day in and day out, I don't think we are the best citizens, universal citizens, that Mother Earth or Mother Nature expects us to be. And and despite of that, we get to enjoy the best of the best benefits of this universe, right? Chance, a second chance, third chance. I think we've crossed a million chances already. So we're so lucky to be at that receiving end. And we often forget, as yesterday a great master said, we often take very granted. I think Manish Master yesterday, who spoke from Canada, about his experiences from Canada, he said we often very take it granted, uh, biggest things in our life as nothing, right from the breath you are taking, right from the life you are given, right from the technology we have around, right from a simple fact that we have a parents living and moving around us, and we have great friends, relations, society, so many things protecting us, guiding us, right? So in this way we are healing ourselves, not only just the person who's forgiven is not just enjoying the benefits of this process, but first of all, the person who is forgiving is enjoying the benefits first. Okay. And once you relieve yourself of this pain, resentment, anger, and that's when you start reaping the benefits of the healing process. Okay. For example, I worked in courthouses in Australia, and when I see horrific crimes where children are raped, or disabled people are, physically violated, or domestic violence cases where people are treated very badly, uh, I used to see family members of the victims come and announce in the courtroom, even though they are in huge pain, right? Immense pain, pardon me. They still announce that I forgive you and I'll let go of this pain. And I used to wonder, wow, what a character. I mean, how can someone let go the pain of your child being raped and killed, and the perpetrator standing right in front of you? And then I understood it's not, they're not doing a favor on the perpetrator. In fact, they're doing a favor for themselves. Right. So that's when I understood the benefits of forgiving are basically it heals you emotionally, physically, mentally, and keeps you in the present, as I said. It boosts your mental clarity, right? It no more takes you into that loop. Because when you're in that loop, you're operating under someone else's free will, friends. You're not living your life basically. Okay. So it increases the quality of your relationships. And mind you, not just actually not relationships with others, it improves your self-worth, which is the most important, because this is how you build self-love. Okay. So the best gift you can give yourself is actually forgiving attitude, and a few meditational practices that you can do to actually promote this forgiveness attitude is love and kindness meditation, where you sit and spread love to yourself and kindness to yourself, plus the universe and every element in the universe, which includes the perpetrators or so-called enemies that we have, um, what do you say, named in our minds. Um, then mindful meditation, where you just observe your emotions without any judgment, basically. Okay. So what happens? Just like a filled cup or a full cup cannot be filled anymore further. So when you empty yourself of all those resentments and burdened emotions, that is when you empty yourself and make room, okay, for yeah, make room for more mental clarity and a space for new things to be created, right? Then visual forgiveness. So imagine you're not in a position to face them face to face. So what you do, sit, visualize as if that person is in front of you, and you give them affirmations that I forgive you, I set myself free. Very important, very important form of a self love. Okay, so meditation is an amazing process where you observe without reacting. That's why a good checkpoint in meditation is, am I reacting, or am I just you know standing by and observing, rather than an immediate um, reaction based action. So in this way you can not only just build compassion just around you, but within you. And when you are overflowing with love, you will not attract situations where you even have to forgive anymore. That's the beauty of it. And remember, friends, every act of yours is vibrational creation in this universe. So are you gonna portray or create a universe which is very, very uptight, not forgiving, and like that snake that is wrapped up around that two-sided blade? Or are you gonna be like free-flowing water? Or are you gonna be like the Panchabhutas around you? Are you gonna be like Mother Earth? Are you gonna be like your mother? You just imagine the torture and pain that we've put through, right from our birth, right? How forgiving our mother should be. And usually we don't realize that unless you become a parent yourself, right? So don't wait for forgiveness, friends. So when your mind is centered, that's when you leave space for forgiveness and for mental clarity. Okay. So gift yourself this quality. And I'll stop here with a little story. A guru says, when someone hurts you, always write it in sand. And when someone forgives you, write it on a stone. So when someone hurts you, keep it temporary so that it'll be forgotten. Just like you write it in sand, a little breeze or a wind or little water is gonna wash it away and make it temporary. But when someone does a favor to you or someone forgives you, write it on a stone and never forget it, in a way that you pass this favor down, the line. So what sort of example do you want to be to the next generation of meditators or human beings or universal citizens? It's totally up to us, isn't it? So gratitude for that forgiving attitude. Okay. Thank you so much for listening. And let's practice little by little and we'll get there. Okay, definitely. Thank you so much. Any doubts, any questions, any feedback, any or any examples people would like to share about forgiving a topic, please. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the wonderful session. How you link both gratitude as well as forgiveness in this. Like even in Sita and Rukmini turning of time, we've seen how Mother Sita and Ma Rukmini lay importance on forgiveness. And today's topic was forgiveness. So thank you so much. And one thing I like to say, like you said, so sometimes like when I don't gel or vibe with a person, what I do, I sit in meditation, as you said, and I just visualize I'm sending pink light to that person. So I'm receiving light and then I'm sending pink light. And then I ask for forgiveness myself that please forgive me if I've done anything wrong because we, tend to see our own mistakes. We mostly point fingers at others. "Arey, he's done this, I haven't done anything." So I say, if I have done anything wrong consciously, unconsciously, please forgive me. And thank you. And thank you because of you, I'm here on the ladder of ascension. So this is a test for me, for my ascension. So thank you because it was on a soul level, it was soul contract. So that's how I practice forgiveness. Sometimes it's difficult, sometimes it's easy. Sometimes I think, oh yes, everything's fine now. I've forgiven. Then something happens with that person. I'm like, oh, this is so bad. This is not done again. So, but I think slowly and gradually, I think we reach that.
You reminded me of Prabodh sir's one of the most important topics, which is Ajata Shatru. We all know who Ajata Shatru means, a person with no enemies. Can that be even practically possible? Is what I used. But you know what happened? There was a day when I accidentally just hit, not so badly, but my car just went and bumped a little bit into an Activa that was parked in front of me at a signal stop. So not much damage happened, but the other person decided to take advantage of me, and he acted almost overreacted, and he was pretending that he had a fracture, that he's gonna miss duty that day, and he was demanding money from me. Okay, so what I decided, with all my ego, intellect, and intelligence, I said no. This guy is only demanding only because I'm a female, and I'm gonna take him for a ride. So I gave him a fake number. I said this. I took his number and I said, I'm gonna go home, transfer you money and that and this. Used all my intellect and intelligence. And when I came home, sir's video, YouTube reel that day was about Ajata Shatru. And sir said in that reel, Ajata Shatru is not the one with no enemies. In fact, we all tend to get enemies in our path. But the one who let goes and decides, I'm going to convert even this enemy into my best friend, that attitude makes you Ajata Shatru. Understood? There's no one in this universe who can maintain no enemy life, right? Even right now, look how many people hated Buddha or how many people tried killing Buddha. So he said, being Ajata Shatru is like weighing, is that person worth your peace? Is that person worth your negative thoughts, your plotting and planning and all that? And I told myself, no, this guy is not worth it all. And I immediately transferred the amount that he was demanding, even though he had no clue of my phone number or anything. I immediately just transferred the money and got rid of that Shatru in my mind. Got it? So I became a Jat Shatru that day. And the burden that was lifted off. So from that very second, I just stopped thinking of that guy, immediately shifted into a peaceful mindset. So that is so beautiful. The amount of benefit you get by forgiving someone. Now, my forgiving was transferring that X amount of financial benefit to him that he mentally had, right? So, whatever it may be, friends, it's totally worth converting that person into a foe a friend from a foe, rather than keeping that mental burden on you and going forward. And as meditators, we hold high energies. So when we are thinking of that person grows quickly in our life. In fact, they don't sprout, they become a Mahavraksh with just one thought. So what are you going to grow in your life is so important. So thanks to Sir's wisdom and beautiful reels that he releases. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was a wonderful story. Love hearing your experiences. Your experiences are so profound and so interesting. I think we should have a session where you share all the experiences and we learn so many topics actually just through your experiences. So thank you so much, ma'am.
The best way to remember, learn, or anything exchange is through stories, isn't it? A little story can just get you so many aspects of lessons from it. So I love learning anything through stories. And that's why I think my whole life, I'll tell you the biggest forgiving story of my life, just because you scratched it. Many people ask, what is this mark on your face? All right. You see how I'm the most beautiful person in the world, of course, according to me and according to everyone. That's how much I love myself. So there's this little mark, right? So that mark is not so little, 1.5 years ago. So it was this big. My whole cheek was bitten off by a man. All right. Just be ready, friends. So there was a physical attack on me because I was in natural farming and I was getting pesticide companies closed in my village. So they all instigated my own sibling, that's my elder brother, and he bought into those stories and blah blah, whatever that is. He attacked me and literally bit my cheek off. And that was so shocking for me, my own sibling. Okay, I'm on a mission to repair the land and blah blah. And here is yes, Jyoti ma'am, this is time for meditation. I'll close in 1 minute. So when he bit my cheek off, I couldn't take it. And the resentment, I hated him. And I was talking about him to every person I met. And then when I realized how important forgiveness is, after meeting Prabodh sir, I just told, let go, that's it. And I only used to get a smile on my face when I think of my brother. And I used to give him the biggest affirmation and blessing, Brahmagnana, Atmagnana, Brahmananda, Praptirastu. And my life changed, in fact, upgraded so quickly. It was so beautiful. So that's the best gift I gifted myself, you know. So thank you for listening. Let's proceed with our meditation, friends. Thank you so much for the patience.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Once again, thank you. So, Janupriya ma'am, could you please play Sir's audio? Masters, please close your eyes. If you're wearing your specs, you can remove your specs. Gently close your eyes, clasp your hands, cross your legs, and just observe your breath as you inhale and exhale. Just be one with your breath and just relax your whole body.
Now stop and wait until you need the breath. Now take 3 to 4, just 3 deep and slow and relaxed breaths. Deeper and longer and slower and relaxed breath. Also feel that all of your body is getting relaxed. Now your forehead is relaxed. Make sure your eyebrows between the eyebrows are relaxed, and make sure your eyes are relaxed, getting relaxed. Chest and stomach are relaxed. Now all the muscles in the body, biceps, triceps, thighs, all the muscles in our body are getting relaxed and relaxed and relaxed and relaxed deeply. Much more deeply they are getting relaxed. With each and every outgoing breath, we are getting much more relaxed. Thousands of times we are getting deeply into our being. Just scan our body parts from top of our head to tip of our toe and make sure every part is relaxed. So top of our head is relaxed, forehead is relaxed, eyebrows are relaxed, eyes are relaxed. Deeply and deeply, much more deeply we are relaxing. Face is relaxed, throat, neck are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed, elbows are relaxed, hands are completely relaxed. The whole body is getting, upper body, chest, abdomen and stomach are getting relaxed and relaxed, deeply relaxed. Upper back, middle back, lower back are getting relaxed. Lower parts of the body, thighs, knees are getting relaxed. Calf muscles are getting relaxed and relaxed and relaxed. And feet are getting relaxed completely. It's like relaxation is giving a smooth and nice massage. And our fingers, feet and fingers are relaxed. The whole body is getting relaxed and relaxed and relaxed. A wave of relaxation from top of our head to the tip of our toe is happening. Completely we are going deeper and deeper and deeper and much more deeper. How much we can go, that much deeper we are going. With each and every second we are getting relaxed and relaxed and relaxed. On the count of 10 to 1 we'll go much more deeply relaxed. 10, 8, completely relaxing, 7, 6, much more deeply. Thousands of times relaxation, lakhs of times relaxation, crores of times much more relaxation and relaxation and relaxation. 6, 5, 4, infinitely relaxation, complete relaxation. 2, 1. Now let us compete with our own selves. How much can we relax? If we use all of our energy and power, determination power, sankalpa shakti, willpower, ichcha shakti, all energies we are using into completely relaxation. Then when we relax much more deeply, then all of our energy we receive and we become the energy. So now, much more relaxation. Much more deeper and deeper and deeper relaxation. Our blood circulation is also getting relaxed and balanced. Heartbeat also getting relaxed and balanced. Completely relaxed and relaxed and relaxed. All the cells are relaxed. Much more deeper. All the respiratory system is completely getting relaxed. Slower and deeper breaths. Relaxed breath. Every cell in our body is getting relaxed. Completely relaxed. Every atom in our body, every part of our body, kidneys, lungs, liver is completely getting relaxed. Every system in our body completely, we are receiving the energy and relaxing and relaxing. The more we relax, the more the energy is coming. If our body is not completely relaxed, then take a deeper and longer and slower breath. If our body is already in a relaxation state, then just continue going much more deeper. With each and every second, we are getting deeper and deeper relaxation. Just make sure that the relaxation wave is coming from top of our head, covering the forehead, making sure it's completely forehead is relaxed. Eyes and eyebrows are getting relaxed. Completely we are letting go everything. All our logic and analysis we are keeping aside. Now completely letting go of everything about everyone and every situation is completely. Now focusing on only relaxation. Deeper level. Much more deeper. Now make sure your stomach is relaxed. And now relax and relax and relax much more deeply. How much ever we relax, that much ever we get the benefits. So let us compete ourselves in the relaxation. How can we relax much more than this? Let us try that. Last 4 minutes. Make sure our body is not at all moving, completely relaxing and receiving a lot of energies. We relaxed into such a deeper levels that our body shape and the feeling is completely lost. Feeling of shape and existence is completely, it feels like heavier or lighter and completely like numb or vibrations. Then we go much more deeper and deeper. How much we can go deeply will go much more deeper and deeper. Last 3 minutes. We relax our body and relax our mind and we stay there. This is the Yoga Nidra. Relax our body and with the mind, no other thoughts except for the observation and awareness. We're just being aware and our body is having the complete deep restfulness. Last 2 minutes, much more deeper. All our cells are getting relaxed and having a deep bonding and connection between each and every cell of our body. This art of relaxation gets better every time. So let us make sure we go much more deeper level than the last time. Deeper and deeper and deeper. The best whatever we can do, let us do that best now. That much relaxation by giving all the things up and letting go everything. Completely deeper and deeper relaxation. Last 1 minute. Now we are affirming everything is happening for the best. We are living in abundance of health and happiness and wealth, and being in service we are living, enjoying our life each and every second. Each and every second. We are enjoying the life. Now on the count of 5 to 1, we come back to the normal state, being energetic. 5, 4. We are receiving a lot of light and energy inside of every cell and activation. Awareness is happening. 3, 2, 1. Yes. With a lot of gratitude to the existence. Thank you. Last 2 minutes, much more deeper. All our cells are getting relaxed and having a deep bonding and connection between each and every cell of our body. This art of relaxation gets better every time. So let us make sure we go much more deeper level than the last time. Deeper and deeper and deeper. The best whatever we can do, let us do that best now. That much relaxation by giving all the things up and letting go everything. Completely deeper and deeper relaxation. Last 1 minute. Now we are affirming everything is happening for the best. We are living in abundance of health and happiness and wealth, and being in service we are living, enjoying our life each and every second. Each and every second. We are enjoying the life. Now on the count of 5 to 1, we come back to the normal state, energetic, being energetic. 5, 4. We are receiving a lot of light and energy inside of every cell and activation. Awareness is happening. 3, 2, 1. Yes. With a lot of gratitude to the existence. Thank you.
Masters, let us now sit for gratitude meditation. So bring your hands in Namaskar Mudra. Let us give gratitude to Guru Shakti, our Grand Master Prabodh Sir, Deepti Ma'am for the wonderful session, our parents, our family and friends. Thank you. Gratitude to those with whom we don't gel well. Thank you. Let us give gratitude to Mother Nature, to Panch Tattva, the 5 elements, mineral kingdom, plant and animal kingdoms, water, insect kingdom, bird kingdom. Thank you. Let us give gratitude to Sumant sir, Janupriya ma'am, Vidyasagar sir, Anusha ma'am, and the whole Ekathva team. Thank you. Gratitude to all the participants who joined via Zoom and YouTube. Gratitude to our devices, laptops, mobiles, electricity. Gratitude to our home, our beautiful home. Gratitude to our body. Thank you. Thank you to each and every cell of my body. Thank you. And let us affirm. I am healthy. Each and every cell of my body is radiating love, joy, and abundance. Gratitude to the whole universe, the oneness energies. And now, let's give this love and light to the whole universe, to all the cosmos. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Thank you, Masters. Let's clap for this meditation and ourselves. And now gently open your eyes. Thank you, beautiful souls. We meet tomorrow.